Hey there, I am Cecily Mariah, and I help women who've outgrown who they had become to refine and define their identity, presence, and direction without burning it all down. Welcome to this channel, and today I want to talk about refinement. Everyone is talking about becoming more confident, becoming more visible, becoming your best self, becoming more disciplined, becoming more successful, every level of becoming. And most of us, especially high achieving women, we've done that. We've invested, we've grown, we've built the businesses, we've had the children, we got married, we got the certifications, we did all the things, right? We've done everything. But what I do not hear a lot of conversations around is no one's really talking about what happens after you've become all the things that you believed yourself to be, the people in positions of authority over you, or mentors, or the people that have influence in your life. What happens when you wake up one day and you no longer recognize yourself? The I know for me, I was ready to burn it all down, and I did a little bit. I at least lit the match, right? So I want to talk about refinement. Refinement normally shows up when the version of you that has built the life, the business, the relationships, have the money, like no longer aligns with who you are actually inside. For years, I worked as a personal stylist and style coach. So I have seen a plethora of women come to this point of their life, and one of the things that we want to do almost immediately is to elevate this. Maybe if I just looked better, I would feel better. And that doesn't always help what is actually happening inside. We start to feel like something is off. Not that we're broken, not that we're, you know, our worlds are crashing down. It's not normally that, but things just no longer feels like what it once felt like. And so we hear we're out of alignment. But are we? Are we really? Or are we exactly where we're supposed to be? And that is to enter a season of refinement as opposed to leaning so much into becoming another version of ourselves. So when you feel that you're no longer as motivated as you used to be, that feels more inconsistent, when you are questioning your confidence in areas of your life that you once thrived in, you start to question things that never crossed your mind. Or if it crossed your mind, it was more subtle. But now you're in a season where things really do feel uncertain, and that's okay. So for a long time, I thought that I needed to do more. A lot of times we need to do more, perform more, get another title, get another role, do something else, need to fix something, adjust something, change something. And that is not always the case. That is when I realized this isn't about creating a new version of yourself anymore. This was all about being refined. So much so, I wrote a book about it. And this is what's different. Refinement comes after transformation. So often we find ourselves in these seasons of transition where that's either for some women, that's motherhood, some women, that's career, some women, that's marriage. We find ourselves in these seasons of major life transitions, and we're no longer who we used to be, but we're also not quite sure of who we want to be. And we have to sometimes dismantle everything that we thought we knew so that we can move forward. Again, this is not the creating a new version of yourself. This is about pausing for transformation within. It's about aligning with the woman you've already become with how you're already living, how you're already working, how you're already showing up. And what I have seen over and over and over again is women trying to solve an internal issue with external changes. This is the new photos, the new website, the new offer, the new message, the new relationship, all the new things. And when that doesn't work, we assume that something is wrong with us. Refinement is not about addition. It is not about adding more at all. It is actually subtracting, removing all the things that no longer serve you, removing all the things that you've outgrown, the expectations that no longer fit, the pressure that you don't have the capacity or the desire to even carry anymore. So what used to work for you, it doesn't work anymore. And that's okay. The direction that you thought you wanted your life to go in no longer feels aligned. And that's okay. But you don't have to burn it all down. So refinement, again, this always happens in three areas, is what I find for most high achieving women who are trying to fix them. But what happens is you're fixing it out of order. So identity, presence, and direction. And when you skipped the first one, everything else feels forced. You more than likely feel like you are a fraud in your life. You're more than likely feeling like you no longer belong where you once thrived. And I'm here to tell you, you're not a fraud. You're not pretending. Okay. So let that sit for a minute. I am no longer interested in the life or business that looked good for a season and cost everything: health, finances, loss of relationships. No, that is no longer the goal. The season, the growth, the refinement, that is all about sustaining, being emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and professionally sustained. And that changes everything. So I want you to recognize you're not becoming, you are refining. You are refining who you are, how you want to be seen in the world. It's your identity, your presence, and the life that you are building. So if you're in a season where things don't feel quite like they used to, but they don't feel like you are certain about the direction that you're going in, either in life, business, wherever, this is about refinement. And in the next video, I'm going to break down and explain to you, especially those of you who are entrepreneurs, why a rebrand and a leveling up feels like it's the answer, and why it will hardly ever. So if you're in a season where things don't feel like they used to, where you feel all over the place, where you once thought and believed a certain way, but those values don't feel aligned anymore. The things that you once desired don't feel like things that you care about anymore. This is refinement. Uncertainty is okay. And in the next video, I am going to explain why the rebrand normally feels like the answer, but why it hardly ever fixes the real issue. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video.